reflection of my media fast and media immersion, and here I have 8-year-old sister Lucy. Lucy, what was I like on my media fast? Annoying. Why was I annoying? Because you didn't help me on my Mario game!
Okay, so that clip wasn't particularly serious, but you do get the whole gist of it. The fact that even other people were actually getting annoyed by me because I wasn't as much use to them as I could have been if I'd been using media. So that proves just how big a part media plays in our everyday lives. And it's been such a different experience for me, to be honest. The fact that I couldn't use anything for a holiday, I couldn't ring anyone, I couldn't text anyone, I couldn't go on the internet, I couldn't do anything. And for me, the main source of agitation, I guess, is that I couldn't use my iPhone because I have my iPhone everywhere with me. I mean, it's here right now, so it's just weird how I actually went without it for a day, and that sounds really, really sad, but I used to say I couldn't imagine not going on my phone for a day, but now that I've actually done it, and I've realised just what a different experience it is. I couldn't do anything, and I felt like I was missing out on the fun, I guess you could say that, because I couldn't go on Facebook or anything like that. I couldn't see what was happening in the world, so I couldn't text anyone, I couldn't ring anyone. So in a sense, I guess you could say kind of a sense of social isolation, really, because let's be fair, these days media is an incredibly important tool, a prominent tool for connecting with people. And because I didn't have media, the only people I could connect with was people who were in my house, so my family, just by talking, but that was it. As soon as they would start watching something or listening to something or reading something, I'd either have to leave the room or not read what they were reading, I guess, but it was really difficult. It just definitely a sense of social isolation, because you feel like you're missing out on everything that's going on. And as for eating, the night before I had actually removed labels off food containers. So, for example, I had a pack of Wotsits, but they were in a container because obviously if I read the packet, I'd be consuming media. So I did that. If I was having chocolate, then it was in a container as well. Everything was container based and in my room, so that I didn't have to go through the kitchen, open the fridge and look at all these different brands. It was a bit of a nightmare, really, I have to say. Although I think that the media immersion, in a sense, I think that was actually worse than the media fast, because in the media fast I couldn't use any media. I ended up just going out for a walk. I didn't really know what to do myself. I ended up sleeping in, but on the media immersion I had to make an account of every single piece of media that I saw, that I consumed, and that was an absolute nightmare, because I was going out to the shops and I was just seeing all these brands coming at me, and I thought, oh my, I've got to write all this down, and quite stressful, really. You don't realise how much media you consume until you actually go through an experience like that, I think. And everything, like, if I was looking on Facebook, and then if I was looking on comments on a photo, then I would have to write all them comments down, the exact time, every single piece of text on that screen, which was an absolute nightmare, because usually I just take it for granted. I'm creating media, I'm consuming media, I don't really think too much about it, but then when I've got to make a record of it all, it's like I'm not really, I always take so many people, we take media for granted. We don't realise just how much we consume, just how much is thrown at us, just how much we're pressured to become a society, of just constant consumers, just engaging in everything. It's crazy, really. It is. It's pretty crazy. And every single thing. If I have my iPhone app, Simpsons Tapped Out, which is the best game ever. Well, not really, but it's addictive. So every time I set one of the characters a job to do, I would have to record the sound that they make. So home it'd be do, or Apu would be orit, or something like that. Well, it's Scottish accent. Anyway, so I had to do that. I had to write down exactly what job I was getting him to do, how long this job would take, how many XPs you get from it, everything. It's just, it was a nightmare because I couldn't just sit back and enjoy a game. I had to think about the fact that I had to record it. And even now, without even realising, I'm holding my phone. I didn't even realise I just picked it up. That just proves just how important this device is for me to function properly, because it's like I can't function properly without it. And I guess that's really bad because we're growing up in this technological age where we're so used to media that we take it for granted. And I think that this experience, I'm not saying that I would necessarily repeat it again, because the idea of just documenting all pieces of media and then going without it, it's an experience I don't want to repeat, but it's definitely an experience that's made me realise just how much we consume. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.